Sunny Shepherd Gym here in the campus of Delone Catholic High School. We're going to go to senior night here for girls volleyball. I'm going to turn festivities here over to Bill Smith, teacher here at Delone Catholic and also DCBN contributor. And we're going to give the senior volleyball players. So Bill, you want to take it over?
Yeah, thanks, Tony. Our first senior is Emma Schneider. The parents, Ben and Mickey Schneider. And Emma's been in a lot of clubs, including Interact Club, and her sports are volleyball and softball. Our next senior is Deanna Clunk. She plans on pursuing a medical career.
Although we may not have the hands that he does, we still strive to be like her on the court. Deanna is a great example of someone who gives 100% all the time. And because of her commitment to excellence, she betters everyone else.
And there's always such nice things that their teammates say about them.
Yeah, unfortunately we didn't get the script up here. So.
Right.
Just like all the seniors and all these, there's so many people belong to the National Honor Society and so many civic clubs.
Yeah. And that's just from the culture here. I mean, it's very few people are just their sport or just their sports. They're also in a lot of other things here, a lot of service-oriented things, performance-oriented.
It's like number 12 coming next.
Our next senior is Katie Kohler.
Yeah, our next senior is Katie Kohler, and she's also a member of the National Honor Society, an Interact Club. And she plans on going to college and specializing in special education. Next, we're going to have number 13, Abby Sutphin.
Next up, we have Abby Sutphin, escorted by her parents, Kathy and Sean Sutphin.
She's going to be with Kathy and Sean Sutphin.
And now, Abby, I have a little bit to say about you. Dear Abby, thank you for being the ray of sunshine who never fails to break every Wednesday, whether we're at game or just at practice. Never stop being
Really neat the way their teammates give them the superlatives.
It is. But the crackling voices reminds me, I'll probably mention it tomorrow. Today in class, Austin Stahl asked me if I cried at my senior. And I mentioned I didn't play as a senior, so it was a little bit different for me. But there's no shame in it. I made sure.
Brooke Lawyer, we're going to see her in basketball too.
Next up is Brooke Lawyer.
Right, we have Brooke Lawyer coming up.
She goes above and beyond in her sports and is an amazing athlete. She is fun to watch because she does things that
Which kind of makes me feel old because I started
she's a great
doing
and
this
fun
stuff
team
when she
player.
was a freshman
Yeah.
on varsity basketball.
Well, we saw her last year in basketball make first team All-State after the Squarettes won the state championship. So
Yeah.
Doesn't always realize that even on
just goes to show you can be good in more than one sport.
Oh, yeah.
she impacts the team tremendously with her fun
Play 'em all.
personality and remarkable talent. Brooke is a dependable teammate on and off the court. She's a great friend to have. Good luck at college, Brooke. We know you will do great things. We'll miss you, Brooke. Love you lots. Our next senior is Maddie Sig, being escorted by her parents, Becky and Mike Sig.
Next, we have Maddie Sig. She's going to be escorted by her parents, Becky and Mike Sig.
Maddie Sig has been playing volleyball since 4th grade until she decided to go off and play field hockey for 2 years. But thankfully, she returned back to her true home on the volleyball court junior year to kill it with all her best friends. Maddie is a stellar student, a great friend, and one of the best teammates we've ever had.
Yeah, and Maddie did play field hockey the first 2 years,
Yeah.
and they made mention of that, but came back to volleyball. And
I'm certain she will exceed all standards. I'm Mr. Holt. As most of you know, I do not call Maddie Maddie. I call her Swig instead. But what most people don't know is why I call her what I do. Well, it's simple. The S in Swig stands for someone who is there for you through thick and thin. The W stands for the wholehearted and loving girl Maddie is. I stands for the incredible talent Maddie has to touch the lives of everyone around her. The E stands for the easygoing attitude Maddie has on all things in her life. And finally, the G stands for the go-getting attitude Swig possesses that will take her so far in life. Maddie's a ray of sunshine in person who everyone looks up to because of her personality like no other. Maddie may not know how much she means to everyone, but I certainly do. Without her constant care for me and everyone else around her, our lives would be a huge mess. Maddie is the teammate whose shoulder you can cry on or whose words will motivate you to go out and kill it. Swig, I don't know what I'm going to do without you, to stretch me before every match and game, to braid my hair, to take me places, to keep me in line, and to the person who is my second mom for me. Swig, you are one in a million, and no one will ever be able to replace you in my heart. I love you so much, and I'm never going to let my twin leave you. I cannot thank you for these past 2 years. I would never trade you for the whole world. We will miss you more than you will ever know, Swig.
next, we're going to have Abby Smith. She's going to be escorted by her mom, Angie Rickard. She's been in my homeroom all 4 years, along with Maddie and Abby's husband. But she was always. She's a very good athlete, but she was playing soccer. She played soccer up until last year. I think this is her first year on volleyball. Next, we have Ava Bunch, escorted by her parents. She's a 4-year volleyball player. Next we have Maddie Clayball with her parents, Damian and Tina Clayball.
Maddie, I don't even know where to start. As you walk out on the court tonight, you think about all the great memories you have made here and everything you have accomplished. Maddie, you are always so encouraging to everyone and always find a way to make the best of everything no matter what. I know that I can always look up to you on and off the court. You truly are a leader. I cherish every moment we have to play together. I'm so proud to call you my cousin, and I know we're going to do great things in the future. This is just the end for you.
All right, I want to thank all of our seniors and all of our parents for putting up with me for the last 4 years. I know it's not always easy. And on senior night, something a couple of years ago, was wanting to not just honor our seniors and their parents, but also thank all of our parents. So parents, please take a second and on your way out to see our thank you all at the letters all road to all of you and how much we appreciate all that you do for our program and all that you do for us. So seniors, good luck. And remember, it's only just beginning. All right? Thank you.
And also, we just want to say a huge thank you to our team mom, Miss Tina Clayball. Thank you so much for taking care of us this volleyball season, and we're very grateful for all of your help.
And also to the VOTAC seniors. The VOTAC, if you're a senior, please stand up. For you all as well, we wish you nothing but the best and continued success in everything that you do in high school and beyond.
Now it looks like they're going to get ready and warm up here, take some pictures, get going. And York County School of Technology is the rival tonight here for the Squirettes, who are having another great season. They're rated like third in the state in Double A. They beat the undefeated Trinity here last Tuesday night in an epic battle. They lost to York Catholic early down at York Catholic and then defeated York Catholic here. And they're the three that are in the district that they're going to have to play when they get to the districts to see if they can move on to the states again like they have for most years. They're going to put 20 minutes up on the board here, and so I guess the matches will start here in 20 minutes. We're going to try to have Corey Zortman, the head football coach at Delone, come in and talk to us tonight. Again, I'm Tony Weaver along with Bill Smith, Danny Smith, the tech person here tonight doing all the work. We're just talking. Bill's going to try to man the camera here, and hopefully we got Coach come in. We're going to be on tomorrow night from.
Right down. He's down at the bottom of the.
Oh, George, yeah, Coach Nieder's here. All George Nieder's here. He'll be on the air with me, hopefully. Tomorrow night we got the Delone Catholic senior night for football against York Catholic, which if Delone can win that, it almost assures them of a district game. We can announce tonight that we're going to do the Hanover-Delone game next week also. From Hanover, Hanover's been, the administration in there and the athletic director has graciously allowed us to come in and do the game from Shepherd and Myers. Right. And we'd like to thank them. We just think that the Hanover-Delone game deserves some media attention. It's been a long time, so we're happy to go in there and do the game, the Hawks and the Squires.
Well, yeah, I know growing up that was the game. If you didn't know anything about football locally, the Hanover-Delone game was one of the top ones in the area.
Yeah, it really unites everybody going back to when they were kids. I mean, grandparents, red and blue crepe paper, orange and black crepe paper, the things that used to happen in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. We're going to welcome into the mic George Nieder here. He's my sidekick during football. graciously come in here tonight. George, we just announced all the seniors. We're going to do this. They give them 20 minutes here or so to warm up for volleyball. So we hopefully have Corey Zortman coming up to interview him a little bit here. And we already announced that we're doing tomorrow night's game, senior. And I've already announced that Hanover High School has graciously allowed us to come in there next week to Shepherd and Myers. Their administration said we can do the game from in there. So we're going to do the game, Hanover Delone game also next week.
Exciting times, Tony. Really are. And a great night tonight to honor the volleyball players, especially the senior volleyball players. 4 years there at Delone. A great run that they've had.
Well, we can't get in here and do all their games. We like to do senior night, but one thing you have to understand about Delone volleyball, they're probably the more successful program right up there with girls basketball. They made a run in the States last year. They're district champs. They're rated in the top 5 in the state in AA, along with Trinity and York Catholic, who happens to be in District 3. So they're going to have to play some really good volleyball to even get out of the districts and go to the state.
Right. But it's kind of a iron sharpens iron. I mean, when you have a few good, high-quality teams, they're always making each other better, and then whoever does make it to states has a bit of an advantage because they're used to that type of competition. It's not new.
Well, and that's it. I mean, like I said, Trinity came in here undefeated last Tuesday night and was defeated by Delone in 5 sets. The last set 15-13. And then York Catholic beat Delone down at York Catholic early in September. Delone returned the favor here later on in the season. And Trinity only has 1 loss. I think York Catholic had another loss somewhere along the way. So all 3 of these teams are going to be vying. I don't know how many they take out of the district to the state. I'm not really read up on that. But so, we don't want to slight, just because we only have 1 game on, we don't want to slight this volleyball team. They've been very successful here at Delone for years.
Well, I remember back with Tom Hunt back 20 years ago.
Yeah, Jason Lepo does a great job here with the program, and very humble guy, and just year after year turns out,
And that comes too from the deanery schools.
Yeah.
It's consolidated a little bit with St. Teresa's, but there was not too long ago, a number of these kids were, Immaculate Conception, Sacred Heart, Annunciation, St. Joe's, St. Vincent's. Well, St. Vincent's has been about 10, 15 years.
Well, just recently they allowed the 7th and 8th grade girls play for Delone Junior High volleyball. That's been like 2 or 3 years now, and Jason gets to have them, before that. They still have 4th, 5th, and 6th grade volleyball for the younger kids at the feeder schools.
And that was just another situation where you had just a bunch of good programs playing each other, and they could pretty easily outclass anybody else in the area because they were so used to being challenged by each other.
Well, let's switch our gears to football a little bit. Tomorrow night we have the York Catholic game. York Catholic coming in at 4-4. Delone 5-3. Delone got off to a very rocky start at 0-3, playing 3 very good teams, pre-league. But George, once they hit the league, they've been taking care of business and actually making less mistakes.
Well, Tony, I think that's the key word, the less mistakes. We saw them at the very beginning of the year, and they crippled themselves with penalties and mistakes. They played with all 3 teams, particularly Trinity, and even a very, very talented and fast, still high team. They were right there at the end, but they had penalties, they had turnovers. They cleaned that up. They took care of some offensive line woes. The offensive line is playing much, much better. Their offensive weapons are developing, and they're going to be a tough team to beat.
Yeah.
They really have improved a lot since the first game of the year.
Now, if they can, once they get into districts, the only problem with, getting it out of District 3 is you got Southern Columbia waiting for you, and they're one of the best teams in the state year after year after year. And again, this year they're undefeated and just, they mercy rolled everybody they played. So and we're getting way ahead of ourselves here, but
I was going to say the same thing, Tony. This is a lot of fun for people like me and you to look ahead. But Coach Zortman does not want that team looking ahead. He wants them focused on Friday night's game.
Yeah, and he does,
Catholic,
yes.
York Catholic.
And that's the kind of coach he is, and he said as much in the York Daily Record did York Dispatch, did a nice article on Delone today, and the way their season has rebounded. And Coach Zortman, like he always does, gave all the credit to the kids for keeping their focus week after week. And so we'll have them tomorrow night here at JT Flaherty Field. Tonight we're in Sonny Shepherd Gym here on the campus of Delone Catholic for senior night. George, we had 12 seniors come out. Every one of them, superlatives. They played other sports. They, just like Bill said, he had them all. Most of them, some of them in his homeroom. A lot of them do a lot of different things, not performance related, sports related. They're well-rounded, and that's what makes them successful.
Yeah, Maddie Sig's going to have close to 1,000 reserves out. You need to have 80 to graduate. She's going to have close to 1,000.
Yeah.
Bill mentioned it earlier. You go back years ago, this program right here, I would submit to you is the most successful program here at the school year after year after year.
I don't think there's an argument about that.
Yeah,
Delone, they have one or two state championships where the basketball team has 4. The boys basketball team has 1. But year after year, you're right, George, these people go deeper in the states than most of the, and like Tom Hunt, like you said, Tom Hunt started it. Jason Lepos carried it on, and we don't give enough credit sometimes to the. We do basketball and football. We try to get in here, but it's very tough to get back into the gym when you're doing outside stuff because you've got everything set up out there.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. Coach Zortman doesn't want to. He don't want any talk about anything else other than York Catholic.
That doesn't mean you and I can't talk.
That's right. That's right. And like you were saying, they did some things in the first 3 games that really, I don't say caused their defeat, but didn't let them win. Let's put it that way.
Right.
Even down at Suburban, where York Suburban's an excellent team, got 2 great backs. They fumbled the ball 3 times down there, and that just, that really hurt them. Now, whether they beat Suburban or not, even if they don't fumble, because Suburban's 8-0. They're going to go 10-0. I don't see anybody beating them, and they're 4A, and they're going to go somewhere in the districts, I think.
They do. They have a really nice team. And I want to make sure I give a lot of credit to Trinity. That night we watched Trinity play. I was very impressed with their line play that night.
Yes.
But what my point is, and what I'm saying is, Delone has really shored up their line on both sides, offensively and defensively. And who knows? Who knows what the playoffs are going to bring? I want to see how Delone, how they do tomorrow night, how they do against Hanover, and if they get into the playoffs, how they match up.
Yeah. Well,
because they've not only shored those things up, they're playing with so much more confidence as a team, and you can see that on the field.
And I really think, and it's something I've seen from Corey for 20 years, he figures out how to get the players to play to their strengths. And the line, I don't think in the beginning of the year was. I think they were playing to be big and to be strong. And last week, 2 weeks ago when we played, and we had Austin Staub had 4 sacks, and they weren't long, lumbering, Lawrence Taylor type sacks. They were quick, and it was. This is what you guys are. Yes, might not typically be the Jeff Cook style of lineman, but you can be effective if you play to your strengths. And Corey could always wanted to design plays, design schemes to make that the best that they possibly could.
I'm going to bring something that George said at our broadcast. You're going to run the wing T, which I love the wing T. Some people here at Delone don't like the wing T, some of the fans. I think the wing T is a great, great sport. And I think Coach Zortman now is running exclusive wing T stuff because he knows he has the speed. He's going more speed and less power. Yeah. I think.
Yeah, I always thought it was the toughest offense to play against. The other thing I'd say is in that still high game, no question, Delone made a lot of mistakes, fumbled the ball, had a touchdown called back. And in defeat, two things. Coach Sortman didn't panic. And we saw that night how hard those kids played and kept coming back and coming back and coming back. There's no question that Coach Sortman and his staff built on that effort. And they showed the kids, they told the kids, when we get in the league, we can make a run. We can clean this up and we can make a run. And that's what's happened.
Yeah,
They cleaned it up, the kids are playing with more confidence. And like I said, they're going to be a tough out. They're going to be a tough out if they keep doing the things they're doing.
And hopefully they continue that play tomorrow night. But like we said, we never expected that Bermudian game to roll into a 42. Well, it was 42-0 at one time. But you know, they played even they had 2 punts that hit them. Remember?
Yes.
Or you know, plays that shouldn't happen and really can't happen against York Catholic tomorrow night because York Catholic, you know, they're going to be tough.
You know, Tony, that's a good point. They have to stay focused. I mean, there's so much publicity today. You can read so much in the papers. We see it, we talk about it, and you can preach to the kids, but they see it too, and they're talking about it. You really have to get the kids to focus, and they can't be thinking about 2 weeks from now or 3 weeks from now. Their focus has got to be tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. We're playing York Catholic, and what do we got to do to win?
Yeah. Well, getting back to tonight's game here with Coach Leppo, I think he's probably going to play my guess is when he play in a team like, and we don't want to take anything away from York Tech, but I don't think they have the athletes to compete with Delone here in volleyball. Delone's beat them in 3 straight sets earlier in the year. And I think Coach Leppo is going to try to spread this. He'll probably start all seniors and get all the 12 seniors a lot of playing time here tonight. Because it was very emotional. I don't know how much of the senior night you saw, but it was very emotional. And it's going to be for the football players tomorrow night. It was for the field hockey team and the soccer team when we did those games. And it just seemed, it was very emotional. You know, it's hard on the kids, but I saw tonight, pretty hard on the parents too.
Yeah, you're running them all. I mean, I kind of had it easy because I live a block in one direction. The field hockey game was right behind your house, so a block in the other direction. So home games were no big deal. But there are people here that live in Maryland. Even home games, they're driving 45 minutes to see their kids play at every one of those games their parents at, and they go to the away games all around York County and Adams County. So it is a big commitment for the parents too.
And it's not a bad crowd here tonight for senior night here, Shepherd Gym. And down here to our left, they got a pretty decent student section here coming in. You know,
there's a lot of football
teams. Yeah, and that's great. The football players showing, because these girls are out giving them all the credit, you know, during Friday night football too.
You know, you're right, Tony. You can't help but be impressed to sit and listen to the program here tonight and how they talk about their teammates and the relationships that were developed over the years. It's one of the great things that sports does for our youth, to bring them together, get them to work together, and really to bond together. It's a great thing to see. And we know about playing sports, you know, those teams that really go to the next level, you know, sometimes what pushes them to that next level is how they play together as a team and how they feel about one another. Yeah. And you can kind of sense that tonight. Yeah. It's a great thing to see.
And you know, we can relate to that. We played on you actually played senior year, a pretty successful Delone team, and all the sports when we were here back when we graduated were pretty successful sports team. But our class, I'm sure your class was the same way. Class is so close here. I mean, because most of them come up through the feeder schools. A little different now, like you said. There's a lot of people coming from Maryland. You know, it's not everybody Annunciation, St. Joe's, where we had to play each other in basketball and stuff like that in grade school. But you know,
but I think there's a critical mass of that. There's enough of that's part of the culture, and people who come up from Emmitsburg and from Westminster, they assimilate to that easily enough, and it becomes part of them too.
Well, let me just pose a question here. If you're an up and coming a young volleyball player and you come to a program game like this tonight, you got to be impressed.
Yeah.
I would think you'd want to be part of that. I mean, that's the way we grew up. And
Yeah.
when we saw Delone sports as young kids, we said we wanted to be part of that. Okay.
You have to understand, when me and George were in grade school, we weren't allowed to come to the Delone basketball games unless we had a brother or sister that played, because they played in the old gym. We didn't have a Shepherd gym, and there was only 400 people that could get in it.
Right.
So they told we couldn't come. So we couldn't. Now we could watch them on the road. We could go into Hanover to see them.
But total disclosure, Tony, I did get into one game one night, okay, and sat with my brother. But yeah, you saw that. You wanted to be part of that, and that's part of the winning tradition that gets handed on, and that's part of what you charge your seniors to be. Whether you're talking about football or volleyball or field hockey, you pass it on to the next level, and that's what's special about sports. Several things, and that's one of them.
Well, I know one thing. I'm watching these girls warm up here, and some of the rockets they're hitting, I wouldn't want to get in front of.
Yeah.
Brooke Lawyer and Maddie Clayball and some of the other girls out there. Now I know those two, but I'm not familiar with a lot of the girls here. Thank God Jason, the AD, got us a roster here for Votech and for York Tech and Delone, so we could. By the way, there's 4:45 left before we start here. Volleyball in high school is the best out of 5, 3 out of 5, and if it goes 5 sets, the last game only goes to 15. The JVs for Delone 1 and 2 sets, 25-7 and 25-10, I think the scores were. Nice crowd. There's more people here tonight than for some of the basketball games we did last year.
Yeah.
By the way, we will be getting together later on here in the fall,
Yeah.
and we'll have a schedule out. Keep looking at the Delone website. We'll have a schedule out for what we're going to do in the winter. Last year we did 5 boys, 5 girls, and 3 wrestling matches. It's going to be along those lines. I don't know if we'll make it more or less, but when we get together with Eric Lawrence, the development director here, and Bill and me sit down and we'll decide what we're going to do.
Yeah,
hopefully,
while
we can get George in for some of the basketball games if he's around.
And while Eric does enjoy that, I think November's due date for another little one for them.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
He's gonna be occupied for a lot of that.
Eric really missed doing football this year.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
But the development department's growing. We have a big new the angel donation that's going to get that expanding programs, expanding into more people, and doing things. We kind of do this just to put it out there and to get people to see where they're, when their kids are playing or when they graduate and go off. But this, things like this are going to be part of a concerted effort to just make sure that anybody who wants to see what this community is all about has ample opportunity to see it. And they're going to expand the department in development to help make that happen. It's going to hopefully look effortless, but it's going to be a lot of people doing a lot of work to make that happen.
Well, we know we had a lot of from the feedback I got from the last football game we did. We have a lot of people tuning into DCBN, and at halftime when me and George take a rest, you get on, and Eric comes up sometime if he has a chance and tells about all the things that are going on at Delone Catholic. And the one thing I'd like to stress is the volunteerism here at this school. Everybody, the field out there, we were just out there in the field. Looks, it's all lined off already. Volunteers did that. The guys that hold the chains, volunteers. Everybody over there at that bench tonight, doing the scores and stuff like that, they're all volunteer. The people down there taking the money, coming in, they're all volunteer. Of course, we love this, but we're volunteers too. But, it's just amazing how Delone gets out those volunteers to keep things like this going. Because you have to have somebody take the money. You have to have somebody. There's people out there selling food and stuff. For football games, there's the chains, everything else that goes on.
Concessions,
Yeah,
tickets.
concessions, tickets, everything. Steve Weaver, who's over there watching his granddaughter Brooke Lawyer play, has been down there at that gate on Delone Avenue for over 40 years, taking tickets. I mean, it just, you don't even have to call him up. Football game comes over there, he's on Friday night taking tickets. I mean, that's just the way it is. Bob Redding's dad, if you remember, used to be down on the South Street side at the ticket booth there all the time. I mean, it was just the same people when you come here. Just John Lutz Smith, who's been doing, I think he finally scaled back last year a little bit, but he's been there since the early 60s doing the clock for basketball and stuff. Bert Adams, guys that they get no recognition, but they're there week after week. It doesn't matter. And
They love the school. They love the sports programs. They love being around the kids. You know, it's just a great way for them to spend time. But they're here, and this doesn't go on without those volunteers.
No, that's what
you're absolutely
you
right.
You can't run these events without the people.
Yeah. Yep.
And I hope sometime the kids just look over there and say thanks, because, and will we have a national anthem here? I'm not sure how we do this with volleyball. I haven't been in any of the matches this year. Like I said, it is the best out of 5. Games of 25, you got to win by 2. I think we will have a national. If we do, we will keep quiet and we'll give it the respect that it deserves here. Hopefully we can pick it up. Well, I guess they're going to give the starters first here, looks like. Can't get the mic to work. we know what that's all about.
I know how that
we know
is.
what that's all about.
Between the Spartans of Yorktown and the Spartans of Delone Catholic. Let's meet tonight's starting lineup. First for the visiting Spartans. Sophomore outside hitter number 9, Hayden Burton.
Hayden Burton, number 9 for.
Number 2, Sarah Ritter. Junior middle hitter number 18.
Next starter is number 2, Sarah Ritter. Number 18, Kristen Dill. Number 13, Katrina Richardson. And number 22, Cassie Burton. The liberos, number 21, Ziania Hawkins. And number 3, Grace Graham.
And now for your Squirettes.
For the Squirettes starting. Number 13, Abby Sipman. They're coming out too fast for me. Abby Smith is out there. Let's see. Number 12 is Katie Kohler. Number 9 is Deanna Klump. 28 is Ava Bunch. 21, Maddie Ziggs. I think they're announcing the whole team. Emma Snyder's a libero. And Clayball. And we will pause for the national anthem here.
Any spectators by their actions or behaviors interfering with this contest will be removed. Now please rise and gentlemen review your caps. We are blessed to have Maddie Ziggs sing the national anthem for us tonight.
Now that's double duty for you. Senior night, and she sings the national anthem, did a great rendition.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. It sounded great. It's great to see.
And that's got to be nerve-wracking. I mean, that takes a lot of courage to get in front of the mic on your senior night.
Yep. A lot of emotions going on.
Oh,
great,
yeah.
Great job that she did. Wonderful job.
Getting ready for the opening serve here. Bill, if you see something we're doing wrong, jump right in here. Bill Smith on the camera, Danny.
I'm going to try to just
All
follow
the
the
tech.
ball, but
This is not as easy. This is not as easy as football for me, and probably not for you either.
Well, my daughter played volleyball through the program here, but that was a few years ago.
Looks like York Tech will be the opening serve. Always hate doing girls' sports when they have ponytails hanging down there and I can't see their numbers. Same as in basketball last year. We're live here at Sonny Shepherd Gym. Number 3 serves for Tech. Oh, play ball spikes that in the way. Nobody was getting that one.
Mistake there, Tony.
Yeah, it was a mistake. It wasn't set. It came
Didn't
over the
set
net.
properly. Went over and just set her up beautifully for the slam.
See who's serving here for the Squirettes. Ooh, a hand serve. Tech gets it back over. Nice save by. Oh. And after a kill by Brooke Lawyer, that was a nice save by number 13 for the Squirettes. And Abby Supton. Help me out if you know him. Just yell out the name. Right now it's 2-0. Number 13, Abby Supton's going to serve. Delone has a sub. I guess they don't have to go to the middle anymore and get told to go in. Oh, we're cleaning up the floor there. Must have been a little sweat on the floor. Serve was a little long. That's going to give a point to York Tech, 2-1. Number 9, Hayden Burton, is going to serve it for Tech. And that's long, and that's going to go right back over to the Squirettes.
26 and 28 coming in, Tony. For Delone. 26,
Okay.
26 and 28.
28's Ava Bunch, 26 is Abby Smith. Play ball gets a tip. That's going to be Delone's point, even though it went out of bounds. It was tipped by one of the front linemen. 4-1 Squirettes. Let's see what's that number serving back there? I can't.
Looks like
I think that's Abby Smith.
Abby Smith serving. Thank you, Bill. Low serve hits the net, gives a point to York Tech. Number 18 for Tech's going to serve here, Kristen Dill. Brooke Lawyer slams one home. My God, she gets up, doesn't she?
she really elevates very well.
Whoa. Of course, she's a star in the basketball court, too. Maddie Clayball now serve for the Squirettes. again slams one home. Takes a lot of courage,
It's a good effort by,
It was a good effort by Tech there.
yeah, by Tech number 2. I mean, she was up there too.
Number 2, Ritter, got up there and almost blocked it, but it was rolled right down her arm. Play ball again.
Good serve, good strong serve.
She has sort of a knuckleball to serve, doesn't she? It's not really.
It was moving.
Yeah, it moves.
Yeah, you can see it just tied that.
We don't want to act too surprised here. Delone's one of the best teams in the state in AA. But her serve, that item sort of knuckled down, but it looks like a knuckleball coming off her hand. Let's see who's that 13 for Tech back there. Yeah.
Yep.
Katrina Richardson's going to serve the ball for Tech now. Lawyer again slams it home. And now she'll take over for serving. Brooke Lawyer will be serving 8-3 Squirettes in the first set.
Really strong serve.
Yeah. They controlled it and got it back over. And that's going to be another point for the Squirettes. And trying to point out to the people watching that I don't really know that much about volleyball, but that serve's totally different than the one Maddie Clayball just had. It's very stronger. I don't know if heavier is a good word or not, but it comes off very. There's no knuckling on that ball.
Yeah.
And they're going to call that serve out. And the ball's going to go back over to York Tech. Sarah Ritter is going to serve now 9-4 Squirettes. That's a pretty good serve,
Good
too.
serve, too.
Oh, no.
Little dink.
By number 12. Katie Kohler gets the point back for the Squirettes. In comes a libero number 8 for the Squires, and that's Emma Schneider. She's going to do the serving now. Set and slam. Looks like the Squires are going to get another point there. Was that number 12 that killed that, or was that
21? Maddie Zig.
21? Okay, Maddie Zig got the point there. Schneider will serve it again. 11-4 in the first set. That's out. Going to be Delone's ball, or Delone's point. Rally scoring here in volleyball now. 12-4. Schneider again in a serve. Nice serve. Ball's played back over by York Tech. And it's not going to make it back over. Delone's going to get the point there. Schneider in a little roll here. 3 points off her serve.
I was thinking that the coach might have called a timeout a couple of points ago just to try to break the momentum a little bit.
Yeah.
But it does look to be an offset in talent, and I don't know if the timeout would do much, but it might calm the girls down a little bit.
It's going to give. I think we might have a timeout coming here.
Yeah.
15-4. Like you said, there is a. You can tell the talent.
Yeah.
Schneider for her 6th straight point.
That ball was moving too, Tony.
Yeah. Tech gets that over and hits the net and drops in. Number 9 for the Spartans got that point, Hayden Burton. Number 22 now, Cassie Burton. I guess they might be sisters. I don't know.
You can see, Tony, their sets. They're sometimes content just to get the ball over, and they're not as deliberate in trying to set it up as what the Delone squad is. Trying to set and slam.
And that's out. Slammed it out. Nice hit, but it just missed the line. It's going to be a point for Tech. Burton will stay serving, trying for 2 in a row. 15-6, the Squirettes lead here in the first set. Way long there, 16-6. Let's see who's going to take over the serve here Number 12 goes out. Looks like number 9's coming in for Delone. Let me see. That's Deanna Klump. Deanna gets a point, 17-6. Saved by the Squirettes. Maddie Clayball with another point on a. That was a kill. She just knew where nobody was and got it there.
It's a real nice set.
Yeah.
Reversed it back behind her and set her up really nice.
Yeah, I don't think you do that to Maddie. You don't. She's one of the best in the state, and you short hit her, she's gonna make you pay. 19-5, 19-6. Set by Brooke Lawyer. Back to Clayball. She pounds it in. That's where it's going to end. 20 to 6 now.
And I think Maddie's a high jumper too in track. So that just adds to it.
Set by Lawyer. Wow. Another kill for a point. You know, let's not take anything away from York Tech. They look like a pretty good volleyball team. The talent's just, Delone has too much talent. York Tech can probably play with anybody else in the league, except York Catholic maybe.
Nice dig there, Tony.
Yeah, I mean.
Nice hit. Has to go over.
Wow, and she almost, that was a heck of a play by Lawyer, just getting it over.
Yeah.
But just like you said, they've just made a nice dig and a very hard play.
Yeah.
21-7, first set here at Sunny Shepherd Gym. Wow.
That was vintage. That was vintage.
Yeah. Maddie Zig put one away. Number 13, Abby Sipton back to her serve. I think they were over the net or under the net, one or the other. You can't. Dalone's going to get the point. So Abby will serve again. Wow, that's a tough one. Nice try by Tech to get it back in, but it's going to be 24-7. So we got game point here. Abby Smith back in the game for the Squirettes. Try to put the first game away right here. Floater serve. Ball's out, and that's going to give Delone the first set. 25-7. And it's pretty much what we expected there. The one Abby Smith got on a roll with her serves, and I was waiting for a timeout too, George, and it never came.
Yeah, it's pretty evident. You can see there's a difference in the skill sets between the two teams.
But it is skill sets. I mean, because I don't think York Tech is really some of the things they blocked and dug there were vicious hits.
Yes, they were. Yeah.
And even the time when York Tech got the last point, Brooke Lawyer was trying to win the point.
Yeah.
It wasn't just getting the ball over the net.
No.
She was trying to put it where they weren't, and it just happened to go a little bit out.
Yeah.
No, I'm anxious to see who Lepo plays here in this second set, because it's obvious that he played all seniors nobody but seniors played the first set there.
Yeah.
So they were all seniors.
And that was to be expected,
Yeah,
being
But
being senior night.
I'm not sure.
But yeah, I'm
I'm
with you.
not sure the talent level is going to fall off that much when you put the juniors in.
Yeah. Well, we're seeing new faces, Tony.
Yeah.
Let's call them out here. We have 22,
22 is Olivia Snyder.
number 10,
Number 10 is Meredith Wilson.
number 11,
Number 11 is Holly Nieder.
15,
Let me find 15. Don't do this to me. Don't tell. Oh, 15 is Maggie Hughes.
14,
14 is Grace Catlin.
and 24.
24 is, yell them right out, Bill, if you know her. 24. I don't have a 24.
We have one on the floor.
Well, let me see if I have a JV 24. No, I don't.
Okay. Okay, number 7's in now.
7 is Cassidy McDaniel.
Yep. We want to make sure we give credit to
Oh,
these
24. I do have a 24. Audrey Sell.
kids. There we go.
Audrey Sell.
There we go. So you called it, Tony. I mean, you got a whole new team.
Yeah, and the same
Second
girls
game.
are out there for
Yeah,
Tech.
which is good to see.
I think Delone gets a serve here. That's the kind of, I've been watching Coach Lepo here for a couple of years, even with the junior high program, and that's what he does.
Well, it's part of developing your team too.
Yeah.
You got to give your kids playing time. And when
you-
you get that level of comfort.
Well, do you want to win 3 games 25-7, or you got to give these girls some time on the court?
Right.
I think he does a great job as a coach.
You want to develop your talent, and the kids are working hard at practice. If I know I'm going to get a shot to play, I'm going to work even harder at
Yeah.
practice.
So what number they're going to serve back there for Delone?
22.
22 is Olivia Snyder is going to serve the ball. Nice try by Tech, but it's going to be 1-0 Delone. And I think if the girl would have let that go, that might have been a little long.
Yeah, it was tough, Tony. It was
Yeah.
close. It was in no man's land, and she thought she had to hit it. I thought the same thing.
Olivia Snyder for her second serve.
Pretty good jump serve. She
Oh,
put a lot
nobody,
on it.
nobody
Nobody responded.
Nobody responded after
Yeah.
the dig by
Yeah.
number 21,
Yeah.
Deanna Hawkins.
Nice jump serve. Let's see this again.
She's,
Yeah. Good dig there. And nice set.
24 hits it out for the Squirettes. That was Audrey Sell. 2-1 Delone. Who got that? 15?
Yes.
I think that was 15 for
I believe it's
Delone.
15.
Maggie Hughes got that in back.
Had a nice set to work off there.
Number 24, Audrey Sale, is going to do a little serve this time. Nice block by the Squirettes.
15.
15 and 14, I think, both got the block. Maddie Hughes and Grace Catlin. Tip at the net, so we still have 3 hits. Nice play by Delone that time, just knocking it back over. That was Hughes again, I think, or Catlin, one or the other. Trying to get a little tougher getting numbers in volleyball than it is football, isn't it?
It can be.
It moves a little bit faster.
Yeah.
Nice serve. Number 9, Hayden Burton, tried to tip it back over, couldn't get it. Sarah Ritter's number 2 for Tech.
Yeah, she looks like she has some skills.
Yeah, they tried to get it to her for a kill.
There's one there.
Delone responded.
Yep.
Wow. Into the net. Another point for the Squirettes, 8-1. Audrey Sell still serving.
And doing a nice job,
Yeah,
too.
this is her 5th in a row if she can get a point here. Nice dig.
Tough against the net.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Need her again.
what year is she?
Let's see. Number 11, Nieder's a 10th grader.
10th grader. That's a nice looking
Wow.
kill shot.
He's only a sophomore.
Uh-huh. Great placement. Great
Nice
placement.
shot by number 2 there.
Number 2. Great placement there.
Sarah Ritter.
Yeah.
So that makes it 10-2. It's going to stop the serve, 5 serves in a row by number 24 for the Squirettes. And let's see who has it here. Number 6 going to serve. An underhanded serve. You don't see that too often. At a tip, it's going to be over to the Squires. Put away by number 15 there for Delone. Maggie Hughes. Going to get number 3 into serve now, and that's McKenna Mummert. McKenna's a 10th grader.
Number 7.
I'm sorry.
Number 7.
Number 7. Sorry, it's not number 3. It's Cassidy McDaniel. Number 13 is for Tech here, Katrina Richardson. That ball's out. 11-3 Squirettes. 32's coming into the game for the Squirettes. That's Shaylee Clayball. She's a junior. What number's serving there, if I can get it?
32.
Shaylee Clayball serving. Delone was into the net there, so Tech's going to get that point. Number 2 with a nice serve.
Great, nice serve. Real nice serve.
She probably is the best player on that team, Joe.
Yeah.
Into the net, ball goes, serve goes back over to Delone. They get the point, 12-4. Number 11 now, Holly Nieder. We saw her spike it. Let's see what her serve looks like.
All right.
She's only a sophomore. Nothing wrong with that serve.
Yep. Okay, let's see if they get a nice set and slam.
Oh, too hard.
Too hard.
The set was there. They just didn't bring her the whole way through. 12-5. Number 18 for Tech, Kirsten Dill will serve. Number 9 coming into the game, Hayden Burton. For number 6, Aaliyah. Oh, nice. Did that stay in? Yes, it's in.
It's a great shot.
Was that 11? Was that 11 that
That
made
was number 11.
That's Hughes. Well, Holly Nieder, I'm sorry. Number 10 now for the Squirettes. Meredith Wilson, another sophomore, will serve. What's wrong with that
Strong
serve?
serve.
14-5.
Strong serve
And
there.
there's not a lot of, I bet there's a good, when over here at practice, no wonder the first team's so good. I mean, you don't lose a lot here.
No. Scrimmages at practice are very competitive.
I bet.
Very competitive.
Look at that. Squires recover and get the set. Just a little long by number 24 there. Audrey Sell hit that a little long, and number 3 for Tech's going to serve now. Grace Graham. 14-5, Delone. 14-6, I'm sorry, Squirettes up.
I was impressed with that young lady's serves there. I thought
Yeah.
she did a really
Yeah.
good job. Real nice job. Very strong. So what do we have here? We're ready?
Yeah, the ref had something, the floor ref had something to say there. Set to number 24. All right, who are they giving that point? They're going to give the point to Delone. 15-6. What number is this serving here?
22.
22, it's Olivia Snyder, back to her. Freely subbing off the bench now. Nice dig by Snyder. Couldn't keep it in.
Nice play by Tech.
Yeah. Who we got here? 0-0. That's Jordan Powles. She'll be serving the ball. 15-7 Squirettes. Second set. That don't make it over, so it goes to 16-7. Number 24 will serve here for, and that's Audrey Sell. That ball's out. Delone will get the point. Sell will get another serve. Another point for the Squires. Sell will try for 3 in a row here. The hat trick.
Number 15 for Tech came into the game, Tony.
Okay.
Number 15.
That's Sherry Ripto. Hello. Nice save there. Nice save by Tech.
Real nice save. Another nice dig, Tony.
Yeah, another nice dig. Get that girl's number.
Number 21.
Number 21 that's Ziona Hawkins. She made 3-4 nice plays there in a row.
Yes, she did.
Delone did get the point, but they had to work for that one. Going to be another point for Delone. And you know, what I've been noticing here, Olivia Snyder's doing a heck of a job setting that ball, number 22 for the Squirettes. She must be the main setter there. And it's now 20-7. Going for 5 in a row in the serve. And that's blocked by Delone. They're going to get the point. Number 15, Maggie Hughes was there. Another set. It's going to be in. It's going to be a point for Tech.
Nice play.
Nice play. It was more one of the things that you call the directional play there. She knew there was an opening on the floor.
Yeah. Well positioned.
Number 18 for York Tech comes into the game. That's Kristen Dill. It's out. Delone will take over the serve here, 22-8, I'm sorry. Looks like number 7 will do the serving for the Squirettes.
And number 10 came in for Delone. Number 10.
Number 10 came in. Try to get you who that is. 10 is Meredith Wilson.
Point for Delone.
7 is Cassidy McDaniel doing the serving. It's 23-8, so we're within 2 points of a 2-0 lead here for the Squirettes. It's going to be interesting to see who he plays in the third set, being a senior night.
Yeah.
I think he'd go back to the seniors, but
I think that's what you might see, Tony, and maybe they do a curtain call one at a time.
Yeah, exactly. Holly Nieder just put that one away. It's 24-8.
Yeah.
We're going to have 32 come back into the game for Delone. That's Shaylee Clayball. Cassie McDaniel serve. That's going to be it. It's going to be 25-9, so 25-8. So Delone won 25-7, 25-8. Waiting for the third set, and we're actually going to be interesting to see who he plays here on senior night. Very quick match so far. They put 3 minutes on the board, but I don't think they ever wait 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Again, tomorrow night we'll be out at JT Flaherty Field right to our left here.
Weather-wise, should be a good night for
Oh, it should be a great night for football.
well, nice and cool.
Got to wear a jacket.
I'll have a hat on. That's the main thing now this time of year for me.
Big game for the Squires. If they win that one, they can almost be sure themselves of the league title because everybody else will have at least 2 losses. And then, they play the big rival Hanover-Delone game next week. I think it's the 87th, although Eric will correct me on it. He'll get the stuff out. We need, Eric, if you're listening, we need that York Catholic stuff.
Yeah. Well, you said, Tony, it is a big game. It's a big game, but it's a natural rivalry between Delone Catholic and York Catholic, number one.
Yeah.
Number two, it's got league implications. Delone can win their first league title since
2010 or 9 or
I believe it was 9. Okay, it positions them well going into next week's game against their crosstown rival Hanover, and the kids know that playoffs are beyond that.
I think Eric could help me on this, but I'm almost positive that Delone has played Hanover more than anybody else. I think York Catholic comes in as second.
Mm-hmm.
The most.
It might be now, yeah.
I think it is. The team we played the second most is York Catholic.
And York Catholic gave Delone both of their losses last year.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, last year, we did the game in at Southwest for the district title, and I still think Coach Zortman kicks himself for not going for 2 after that touchdown.
Well, you and I talked about that a lot. If your offense is that good, I'm going to keep it off the field, and I'm going to try to make my play right there and then.
Okay, let's try to get some numbers
the
out there.
The Dolphins thought that this Sunday too, and it didn't work out for them.
We got number 1, Maddie Clayball out there.
13.
Number 13, Abby out there, Abby Sifton. Number 9.
Yeah, it looks like we have seniors out
Deanna
there
Deanna
now.
Klump.
28.
Brooke Lawyer's out there. 28 is Ava Bunch. Yeah, so we got the starters from the first game back out there.
We do.
Number 8, Emma Schneider. Is that number 8? Emma Schneider.
Yeah.
Emma Schneider out there. And number 3 for Grace Graham will start the game with a serve here. Wow. Ava Bunch put that one away. It's got to be. This is probably the last time these girls will play on this court because I don't think in volleyball you play at your home court at all. Ball's blocked again by Bunch. They're going to give the score to Delone. 2-0 Squirettes. Nice set. There's no. I think we had 2 hits there, 3-0. But George, you're exactly right. The girl there for number 21, Deanna Hawkins, she's playing a heck of a game for Tech.
She's playing a real good game. Those are not easy balls to handle. That's one that got away from her there, but she's handling
but that wasn't an easy ball to handle either.
Yeah, a lot of tough ones coming at her.
But if you look, every hit or every pass that Delone gets goes right to Deanna within 2 feet of the net.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
There
go.
again.
There you are again with a great
It's
set.
automatic, and that's
Nice point there.
Nice play by Tech. Number 18.
Number 18, Kristen Dill, put it back over. 4-1 now, Squirettes. Merton doing the serving. Nice directional thing there. Nice hit. Number 13 for the Squirettes. Put that one away. That's Abby Supton. Hope I'm saying that name right.
I think so. Sutton.
Supton.
Yeah.
5-1. Maddie Clayball now doing the serving. She's the one that had that knuckleball type serve. See if she still keeps that up. Yeah. Ball spin. Ball does not spin at all. 6-1.
It might do a quarter rotation.
Yeah, but everybody else serves you. The ball spin. This thing just floats through the air. Look at that. Amazing. Tech did get that in back, though. Oh, nice block. Oh, it's going to fall in. Give the point to York.
calling a handball. I
Oh, they
believe.
called a handball, yeah. I don't think the York Tech coach likes to call, but I don't know enough about it to say if it was a good or a bad call.
Another tough serve.
That was a really tough serve. Nice save. Brooke Lawyer hammers it home.
And you can see the difference, Tony.
Yeah.
The finer sets that they make, and Delone's got some kids that can really finish it.
Play ball and Lawyer can get up. Boom. You could just tell that was going to happen there. It wasn't a high set, it was a lower set, and
The timing was perfect.
yeah, and
Timing was perfect.
she just hammered it home. Going to come out of the game now. There's seniors going to come out. You're right. I think we're going to have curtain calls here.
Yeah.
Number 25 for Delone comes into the game, and that's Maya Bunch. That might have been her sister that left. Was that her sister that left?
Yeah. My neighbor sister.
A little miss hit there by the Squire. It's 9-2 now. And Coach Lepper will probably wait till we get another point to bring in somebody else off the bench. But that's a nice way to do it. Give the girls a curtain call.
Yeah. Each individual their moment.
Nine 3. 10-3. It can't be 10-3. They gave the point to the wrong team. Wow. That's a bone-breaking. See who comes out here. 21's coming in, and 21's Maddie Zigg. She's a senior, and who came out there?
I think it was Emma. Emma Smith.
Emma Smith comes out. Now, they have 11 up there. And gets another point. 11-3 now. Abby Smith is serving here, 26.
No, it's,
Nice
that's Ava
serve.
Bunch.
Huh?
That's the younger bunch.
Oh, okay.
Ava.
Well, it's 25. It's not 26.
Number 20 coming out, Tony.
Yeah,
Brooke
now-
Lawyer is going to come out of the game, and number 26 is coming in. Abby Smith comes in. Brooke Lawyer, yeah, she's a basketball star too.
7's coming in over there.
But she's not done playing on this court.
Number 7 just came in.
Number 7 came in for Votech.
7 for York Tech, and that's Harper Duran. Serve floated out to make it 12-4. Katrina Richardson will serve the ball here for York Tech. Wow.
Number 9.
Number 9 leaving the game, Deanna Klump. Number 12 coming into the game, 12. Katie Kohler. It's out. Nice spike though back
Yeah.
there. Number 21 again, Hawkins. Squires up 14-4. Squirettes. Long serve makes it 14-5. And number 2 for York Tech will try to come back in the game here. Sarah Ritter. Nice serve.
A lot of distractions on senior night, and when you get a big lead, I don't think Delone was really focused there on that point.
No. Oh, nice play. Nice dig right over the 21 did that.
Yeah, that was Maddie Zig.
Maddie Zig got it over.
Probably coming out now.
Maddie Zig's going to come out. Looks like number 14 is going to take her place. That's Grace Catlin. She's a junior. Attempt at a spike don't work. 16-5. 16-6, I'm sorry. Another nice serve. Wow.
Great serve. Really tied her up.
Abby Smith doing the serving here. I think Abby might be coming out.
She is.
She is 17-6. Abby's going to come out, and she's going to be replaced by number 32, Shaylee Clayball. And another good serve. That's not going to make it over. 18-7. And we got another sub, number 13 coming out for the Squire. That's Abby Supton. She's going to be replaced by number 24, Audrey Sell. Cassie Burton's going to be the serving here for the Spartans.
Nice dig there, Tony.
Very nice play by. The ball's going to be out, but they made a
nice dig.
That thing had some mustard on it coming out
Yes,
there.
it did.
14 goes out of the game, and number
7.
7 comes back in the game for Delone, Cassidy McDaniel. She had a nice run of serves here in the second game. Nice return.
Nice volley.
Yeah, it's a nice rally here for. Wow. Now, nice slam, but it was out.
Nice job by Tech.
Yeah, it was a nice job. Like I said, they're not 19-8 score right now. Number 21, and that's Hawkins, who's played a heck of a game so far. Clayball missed her jump there. She mistimed her jump, I think, and got way too.
Yeah.
Went too early.
19-9. She's probably going to be the next one to come out of the game, my guess. Ball's out. Point goes to Delone, 20-7.
Well, I think he called. Well,
Number 12 coming out of the game now. Katie Kohler, and number 22 coming into the game. That's Olivia Snyder. That's out. Another play ball slam just missed. I think Coach Light would like her to get one more point. 20-10. Wow. That was vintage Maddie Clayball. My guess is she's done now.
I think she's coming out before somebody gets hurt.
She's coming out of the game. Clayball coming out of the game, and number 22. That's not 22. It's 28, maybe.
29.
29. Oh, that's Lakin Clayball. First time she's been in tonight. She's a freshman, George. This girl here is a freshman. And she's going to get a point. On senior night, a freshman's going to get a point. 22-7.
Number 3 coming in.
32 going out of the game. Shaylee Clayball, number 3. Number 3. McKenna Mummer.
He's got all his seniors on the bench now.
Yeah. 23-10. We need 2 more points, and Nice serve. Oh,
Nice
fix
play.
to get that over. Nice rally here. By far the longest rally of the night. Oh, and it ends with an out. Too bad for Tech there because they really played well. 24-10. Actually, they got it 23-10. They didn't put the point up.
Good play by Delone to get it across.
Nice drop shot. That was McKenna moment, and I think it is.
I think that's 25, although the scoreboard shows 24.
Yeah,
I think they missed it.
but I think it is only 20. I think they screwed up back around 10. I think Delone got an extra. Back when it was 10 something.
Fixed that, though.
Yeah,
They did fix it.
they put the score up for the wrong team back early in this match, in this set. That's in. Good
Nice.
start by Tech. Number 2 again.
Nice play. Nice hit.
Number 18 for the Kristen Dill. 24-11. That's going to be it. Delone's going to win the game 25-11. So 25-7, 25-8, 25-11. We knew it was going to happen if the talent was just too much. But both Tech, York Tech played pretty well, I thought.
There were some real good spots where they played real well.
Well, we're going to wrap it up here pretty quickly. It's senior night. These girls are probably all going to run over and meet their parents and stuff. We'll see the same group here. We'll see you again tomorrow night. We're coming on the air, what, quarter after, 20 after 6. It's parents' night for the boys football team and probably the band and the cheerleaders also. And we'll have all that for you. And then after the game tomorrow night, we'll probably have the senior run around the field, the senior lap. So tomorrow night, York Catholic and Delone from JT Flaherty Field. For tonight from Sonny Shepherd Gym, this is Tony Weaver along with George Nieder, Bill Smith, and Danny Smith doing all the work. We'll see you tomorrow night.